Now today discuss about new topic, a specific energy and varying discharge. How can discharge vary with respect to a specific energy? First one, circular channel is equal to d by 2 1 minus cos alpha plus d upon 16 2 alpha minus sin 2 alpha by alpha. Y is the depth of flow, d is the diameter. Trapezoidal section is equal to tb plus 5 and yc into yc upon 2 into b plus 2 and yc. This is the one end means one vertical and horizontal. It is the side slope. It trapezoidal channel. Now the specific energy was varied and the discharge was assumed to be constant. Let us now consider the case in which the specific energy is kept constant and discharge is varied. First term is clear that here a specific energy was varied and the discharge was assumed to be constant. That is EC minus Y is equal to Q square upon 2G A square, that is Q is equal to and A under root 2G ES upon Y. That means squaring both sides, Q square is equal to A square 2G in bracket ES minus Y. That is equal to 2G A square ES minus 2G A square Y. Now, the discharge will be maximum if dq upon dy is equal to 0. For maximum minima, always differentiate equal to 0. That means q into dq upon y is equal to 2G ES into 2A d upon dy minus 2G 2IA d upon dy plus A square. You know that d upon dy is equal to t. That means 2G E S into 2AT minus 2G into 2AT YA minus 2G in bracket 2YAT minus 2G A square is equal to 0. Now finally 4 EST minus 4YT minus 2 is equal to 0. Yeah, 2T in bracket ES minus Y is equal to A. That is EC is equal to Y plus A by 2T. This is a diagram variation of the specific energy with respect to discharge. Now, Q maximum always occurs at the lowest point of curve, origin of curve, and origin of curve below depth is known as supercritical depth and above depth is known as subcritical depth. Hence, ES is equal to Y plus Q square. This is the specific energy equation. Depth of flow plus velocity here. It is also written as ES is equal to Y plus Q square upon 2G square. Hence, Y plus Q square upon 2G A square is equal to Y plus A by 2T. That means Q square by G is equal to AQ by T. This is a very, very important term. Q square upon G is equal to AQ by T. In many equations, in many numerical, we will apply direct Q square by G is equal to AQ by T. Thus, for a given specific energy, the discharge in a given channel is a maximum and the flow is in the critical state. It is flow. It is always flow when critical state will be considered. Otherwise, not considered. When critical state will be considered, then K square by G is equal to AQ by T. The depth corresponding to maximum discharge is the critical depth. Now, a specific force, very important term, because of in this term we will discuss about centroidal distance, momentum equation, etc. It is defined as the sum of momentum of flow passing through the channel section per unit time per unit weight of water and the force per unit weight of water. This is the definition of basic definition of a specific energy. And mathematical equation of a specific energy, you know that Q square upon G is equal to Q square upon F is equal to Q square Ga plus Y bar into A. Y bar is the centroidal distance. The specific force of two sections are equal provided that the external forces and the weight effect of water in the reach between the two sections can be ignored. Now, at the critical state, the flow of a specific force is a minimum for the given discharge. एक particular discharge के लिए, एक given discharge के लिए, a specific force will be minimum होगा for the case of critical flow. In this diagram also shows that the origin of curve is critical point and above subcritical, below supercritical. Now, analysis of uniform flow in open channel. The following formula we consider calculation of velocity. Because of in open channel flow, velocity calculation is very easy and velocity distribution is very easy analysis. But in open channel flow, variation will be considered, river, canal. So some scientists will be given the equation. First one is the Chezy's formula, v is equal to c under root r s naught, where v is the velocity, c is the Chezy's constant, and square root of r s naught. R is the hydraulic radius, s naught is the bed slope. Similarly, Manning's formula, Manning's v is equal to 1 upon n r to the power 2 by 3 and under root s naught. That means here also n is the Manning coefficient, r is the hydraulic radius, and s naught is the bed slope. The relationship between c and n, this is a very very important term. Suppose in this course, suppose any question you have calculated n, calculation of n, but c will be given, then apply c is equal to 1 by n r to the power 1 by 6. This is the general relationship between Chezy's formula and Manning's formula. Now, derivation of Chezy's equation. This is a very important term. This derivation will be many times many times considered in AKTU exam and different types of exam. Derivation of Chezy's equation. Just a channel. This left portion is the hydrostatic pressure. Right portion is also the hydrostatic pressure. Left portion force is F1. Right portion F2, and W is the weight. HGL is the hydraulic gradient line. EL is the energy gradient line, and HL is the loss. And W is the weight. There are two. There are here component of W is equal to W sin theta in the direction of flow. Now, S naught is the bed slope, and shear stress is denoted by tau naught. Point section 1 is considered and Y2 is considered, and section 2 considered. The distance between section 1 and section 2 is delta x. Now, in our diagram, we have considered the equation along the x direction, moving direction. F1 minus F2 is plus gamma AL sin theta is equal to tau naught into PL. Here P is the weighted perimeter and L is the length. That means, but you know that tau average is equal to gamma AL sin theta upon PL. That means gamma A by P sin theta. Here L will be cancel. That means gamma R sin theta. Because of A by P, weighted area by weighted perimeter is known as hydraulic radius. Then tau naught is equal to gamma R sin theta. For channel with bed slope is less than 0. Bed slope is less than 0. You can you can safely assume that S naught is equal to bed slope is 0. Almost we have considered S naught is equal to SW, that is S is equal to sin theta. Therefore, tau is equal to gamma R S naught. You have also known that in fluid mechanics, tau naught is equal to Cf rho V square by G, where rho is the density. Now, put the all values tau naught, that means Cf into rho V square upon 2 is equal to gamma R S naught, that V is equal to square root of 2G upon Cf into square root of R S naught. Square root of 2G upon Cf replaced by 8G upon F into square root of RS naught. That is Q into SF is equal to f by 4. This is the general equation. Now, hence v is equal to c under root r s naught. That means c here c is the change constant and r is the hydraulic radius, s naught is the bed slope. But c is the constant. But c have the dimension quantity dimension. So please, n is the Manning coefficient, c is the change coefficient. But in many times competition exam given by which is correct for dimension of change coefficient. So please here calculate dimension of c. Very easy. Put velocity dimension or dimension and we calculated. Now relation between f and c. What is the relation between f and c? C is equal to 2g by cf is equal to 8g upon f q into cf. Finally, c is equal to f by 4. As f and c are related, the some consideration that are present for determination of friction factor for pipe flows also pipelines here. That means the change equation is a very important equation. I request to all students, please drive the change equation. Many times in semester exam will become AQ2. So please, revision will be practice one or more times. And finally, also mention here C is the dimension and calculate the dimension of C. Okay, thank you.